Oh, it says federal officer, Homeland Security. Well, I guess I better comply. Can we start to feel brainwashed and gaslit yet? I mean, who the hell are these camoed up, balaclava wearing tattooed clowns anyway? The media doesn't know who they are. Heck, some law enforcement agencies are starting to report they don't even know who these faceless individuals are. So have the brown shirts now become the green shirts or the camoed shirts? Doesn't it seem like under the push to meet immigration enforcement quotas that all Americans, including you legal ones out there, that we're all kind of being conditioned to believe that masked, vested, armed, unidentified men claiming to be law enforcement are to be submitted to and obeyed? I mean, without question? Really? These guys? Here's what the powers who shouldn't be are trying to normalize in the minds of the collective masses. Oh, and fun fact for you, they're not just terrorizing and detaining illegals.
Routine workday turns into a shocking encounter. Federal agents handcuff a U.S. citizen outside his job. It all went down in Simi Valley, and the man and his co-workers are talking to Fox 11's Gina Silva.
They just got me by surprise. I didn't know what was going on, who they were, what did I do wrong.
What is this about?
In a matter of seconds, 38-year-old Rodrigo Almendares found himself in handcuffs outside of his job in Simi Valley early Thursday morning.
They never told me who they were, or who they were looking for, or anything.
Dude, are you guys ICE? This guy's a citizen.
They turned out to be federal agents, who he says let him go only after seeing his ID and hearing his co-worker yell.
This guy's a citizen here.
He's a United States citizen. You know, what are you guys doing here? Who are you guys looking for? They wouldn't answer him.
Rodrigo, who was born in Canoga Park and works as a driver for JB Wholesale Roofing and Building Supplies, says he knows exactly why he was targeted.
I am dark-skinned. I am Mexican. I am brown. So.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me mad. Really mad. No, like I said, I'm American. You know, background is Mexican, but I was born in this country. They would have got off and asked me, hey, sir, we have a question. I could have answered, but they didn't. They profiled me, just tried to grab me like if I was a criminal.
The agents moved so fast to detain Rodrigo that they left their SUV in drive. Security footage shows the vehicle rolling forward as an agent then runs after it. The impact shattered the passenger side mirror. Employees who witnessed this ordeal still can't believe it.
This was pretty shocking. I've never witnessed anything like that. So, we always see it on TV, but we never see it in person.
Now, you better get ready, because with Trump's expressed desire to unleash the American military on domestic soil, we're going to start seeing this a lot. Ain't that right, Donnie? But just you wait, stay tuned, because some Americans ain't going to put up with this shit.
It's not fair what they're doing. It's not right what they're doing. They're just making us look like we're nothing in this country.
On camera when a woman's car window was smashed as she was on her way to work. Then the business owner, she's the business owner, she was detained by immigration officers.
NBC4's Christian Casares live for us in Riverside with a challenging situation this woman's arrest has now created for her children.
The eldest of the siblings was traveling with their mom. They were actually coming here to open up the doors for the family business, the beauty salon that you see here behind me. That's when they say 3 cars with masked men pulled up and detained their mother.
Please help me. They broke my car! Ah!
An intense moment caught on camera when the single mother and her son were heading to work. In the video, you see several masked federal officers identifying themselves as police after they surrounded the family and smashed through the back window in an attempt to make an arrest.
They really had no patience with her.
16-year-old Alexander Fabian speaking to us with his family's permission, saying that was his mother, Angela, who was headed to work with his 18-year-old brother. The family says what happened was an ambush playing out a few blocks away from the Riverside home on July 6.
I have no idea why, and she never had any issues, no legal problems.
The family says the single mother of 2 from Mexico has been in the country for over 25 years, making a life for herself and her 2 kids by opening up her beauty salon. Now they are left to survive on their own.
It's mostly just shock. It's really more stress on us. It's just been hard trying to figure out what we're going to do from now on, whether it is my brother not going to college and keeping a job so he can provide for me and him, and I continue studying.
The 41-year-old is now being held at the Adelanto Detention Center, where her family says she celebrated her birthday while helping others who were detained.
Check out what these people did when ICE came knocking on their door.
People at a barbershop in Linwood locked the front doors when ICE agents tried to detain someone inside. This was yesterday.
Yeah, the agents eventually gave up, but not after rattling the community members who heckled them to get out.
While they were wearing vests that say police, they didn't identify themselves as with any particular agency. So we're checking to see exactly what agency they were with. But as this crowd grew, the tension grew, and the whole thing quickly escalated. Take a look.
You gonna hurt? Y'all gonna hurt him like that? Garcia, open the door. Garcia, open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Yeah, that's you. You guys see him? Garcia, I'm gonna go back to your dad. I'm gonna go back to your dad.
No. This whole thing just escalated. These agents in police vests swarmed this Linwood barbershop, demanding that someone inside come out. This all happened Thursday morning, and the standoff drew a crowd very quickly. Phones were out, people recording, shouting in both English and in Spanish, urging that person inside, do not let them in. At one point, agents brought what they claimed was a warrant to the door, but whoever was inside never came out. That back and forth escalated. The agents shouted at the crowd shouted back at the agents, until finally those agents just walked away to a chorus of car horns. Barbershop workers would not comment today, but neighbors say the whole scene has really rattled this community, which is already on edge.
People are so on edge, as a matter of fact. They don't care who the masked men are. As a matter of fact, if those masked men come to their door, they're going to do something about it. Enter Houston.
Good evening, I'm Lieutenant Khan with the Houston Police Department. At about 11 p.m. this evening, officers of Eastside Patrol Division received a home invasion call in the 4800 block of Belknap. As officers were arriving, they were receiving updates that there were 2 masked men at the complainant's house, the caller's house, stating that they were police and that they were here to serve a warrant. And then shortly after, they heard that the caller had been shot at. That's what they received over their call slip, that the caller had been shot at through the door, and then the homeowners returned fire and struck both of the suspects that were at their door. The suspects were wearing bulletproof vests and had some sort of badge around their neck, and were wearing ski masks as well.
Long story short, it sounds like the criminals at the Houston homeowner's door looked like these guys. So federal agents and their overlords, I believe, are intentionally putting Americans in a precarious and deadly catch-22 situation. Criminals know this and they're capitalizing on it. Law enforcement knows this and they're capitalizing on it. So what's the specific catch-22? The homeowner, assuming the people at the door are criminals, fires a couple shots, hits a couple state agents, ending their lives, and then his life is ended. Or number 2, he assumes that the guys at the door are state agents and legitimate law enforcement. He drops his weapons, gives up, and the criminals come in and end his life. Either way, the homeowner's life is ended.
The complainants are okay. They're not struck, they're not injured. These suspects have both been pronounced deceased.
What the hell kind of Orwellian nightmare are we living through? Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. Like this video, share it with others, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.